Okay, on this Mother's Day, I just want to say something very special to all of the mothers out there, including, well, especially mine. Let me start by saying I believe mothers should be respected, loved, honored, cherished, but most importantly, they should be protected. Webster tells us that a mother is a female parent, one who gives birth. But for those of us with a good mom, we know of her even greater worth. She was the one who was always there, knowing just the right time to say yes. Though hated then, we see now that even her no's were meant for our best. In time of hurt, her words captivated our hearts, working with what some would call her mommy magic. We see now that it was just grace and love, and that she helped us through times so tragic. But before we get swept away in a world of fairy tales and myths, we give pause, realizing that Mother's Day for all is not a day of joy and bliss. For some people, the thought of Mother's Day causes them to mourn, for this day is one of great pain and suffering. A day where their heart is torn, divorced, abused, abandoned. Words that have left moms feeling alone as they never settle into their role, trying instead to protect the children in their home. And what about the pain endured by those who could never have a baby, leading them to believe that God's love is at best a maybe? For all you young ladies who will long for the great treasure of a new birth, may I speak life into your heart. Is your heart not your womb that is measure of your true worth? The emptiness you feel right now because there is no life in your womb can only be filled with the gospel, not a child, a job, or even a faithful, loving groom. And others of you may be struggling from the fact that you brought the world distortion. The pain you feel today is rooted in yesterday's abortion. Before we go any further, allow me to speak life where death may reign. Jesus' blood is sufficient to cleanse even the darkest sin stain, and to heal the deepest soul's pain. Draw from the past, but don't live there. For to do so will turn your heart to stone. Look to the love of Jesus, a love that at an old rugged cross for the world was shown. And on that cross, Jesus commissioned his earthly mom with a very exciting task, one that would change his world and another's. What was it, you ask? Behold your son, Mary. He spoke concerning the disciple for whom he had a special love. In adoption, at a funeral, something so beautiful it could have only been written from above. For all the moms who gained the status, not at a hospital, but rather in a court of law, I praise God that through adoption, you too answered the motherhood call. And finally, for those whose moms are no longer on this earth, I pray that today will find you cherishing moments and the mothers given to you by God.